Devin Haney is recovering from a shoulder surgery, and the WBC has ordered Javier Fortuna Luke Campbell for his old WBC belt. I can explain. Just stay tuned. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Make sure you smash the like button. Also, subscribe to the channel for the latest and greatest in boxing. If you want to become part of the gang, notification gang, please hit the bell icon. Shout out to the super chats, channel donations, the Venmo donations, and the Patreon family. We working. Sign up for ESPN Plus UFC 245. It's about to go down. I'm really checking for Amanda Nunes, Durandamy rematch. Amanda Nunes is a beast. Durandamy has some power. Colby Covington versus Usman. Another great fight, main event. A lot of implications with Covington and the Trump supporters. So everybody anti-Trump going for Usman, etc. Trump supporters probably going for Colby Covington. Purchase it below using my link. It does help the channel. Now, Devin Haney, he is officially named a champion in recess. He just became the WBC champion because Vasyl Lomachenko failed to fight him. And, you know, there's conflicting stories, but I'm going to go with the WBC, who's the sanctioning body. And they've said numerous occasions, even on the Wilder versus Luis Ortiz 2 fight week, that it was, in fact, Lomachenko's team that requested the franchise belt, just like Canelo had and Canelo's team. So since Lomachenko didn't fight Devin, obviously Richard Comey is fighting Teofimo Lopez this week on the Terrence Crawford card in New York. I told you guys, Top Rank, they want to keep it in-house. That's what it looks like. And they would rather have Lomachenko, this franchise champion, not fight an outsider to somebody else's platform, DAZN, and Devin Haney, plus a difficult fight. And, you know, maybe have like a fake undisputed in-house with Richard Comey Teofimo winner, which is a great fight this Saturday with Lomachenko. So I think that's what the game plan is. Now, Devin, he announced after his last victory, it was on the KSI Logan Paul 2 card, that he had messed up his shoulder in fight. And I don't know if this was an existing injury and it got worse in the fight, but he did something to it, tweaked it, had a surgery. Now he's a champion in recess. So even though he had recently become the franchise champion right around that same time for Lomachenko not fighting him, he is now a champion in recess. So what that means is basically, it's like, we'll save your spot in line. If you've ever been, let's say you're in the cafeteria and you're in line and someone's like, man, I got to use the bathroom, I can't wait, hold my spot. That's what it is. Devin Haney's the champion, and he's getting something that prohibits him from being able to fight his mandatory, which is Javier Fortuna. So they go down the list to the number 2 guy that's ranked. And now Javier Fortuna is fighting Luke Campbell for the vacant WBC belt. And with this hold my place in line champion in recess, that means Devin Haney, when he's healed up, should he choose, if he stays at lightweight, then he can jump right at the winner of whoever wins that Luke Campbell Javier Fortuna fight, and he has first dibs on it. A lot of people hit me up asking my thoughts and said it was like kind of bogus and messed up. Me, I'm not really tripping off it, and I'm gonna explain why. I'm not really tripping off it because, one, this either way, I don't know if Devin Haney's team, they might have talked to the WBC and said, hey, he's injured, he's not gonna be able to fight, so we're good with it. So they might be okay with it. I don't know, haven't talked to his dad or Devin, so they might, you know, have said, hey, you know, the game don't wait, I know, do what you got to do, and they might be going with it. 2, Devin has first dibs on the winner once he comes back, and I'd rather see a healthy Devin. You know, he's young. You don't want to see somebody fight if they need a surgery to, you know, attach something or repair a ligament, you know, whatever the situation is. I'd rather see him fight whoever, Luke Campbell, Javier Fortuna, whoever he had to fight. I want to see him do it healthy, because to me, that would probably be the best name on his resume, either guy. So I'm not mad at Luke Campbell, Javier Fortuna. That's a good fight. You know, that's a solid fight. So that's another reason why I'm not tripping, because Devin's going to have first dibs on the winner. And Javier Fortuna is very crafty, gave Robert Easter problems. You know, was trying to be pretty crafty with Adrian Granados. You know, these types of things. So Javier Fortuna, he's a good fight. He's a tricky fighter. So the winner of that fight is deserving of a belt. And the other reason why I'm not tripping for Devin Haney is because he's young. He can get it back. He can jump right back in the mix once he's healthy, once he's official. And it almost works out better for him in my perspective, because a lot of people, even like Gervonta Davis and, you know, people were razzing Devin Haney saying, hey, you were gifted that belt. We know why the belt came about, because Lomachenko didn't fight him. But the way people perceived it, some people, you know, they were saying, oh, you didn't earn that belt. You didn't beat no one. Who'd you beat for the belt? You were just given that belt. You were gifted the belt. You're not a real champion. You know, you even seen boxing fans leaving comments like that. Devin Haney said, I'm the champ now, when he posted that. And some people were hating on him on his post, saying you didn't earn that belt. So him being a champion in recess, now, once he's healthy, if he fights them, he'll have a chance to earn the belt from whoever wins this fight, an Olympic gold medalist and Javier Fortuna, who again at that same weight gave Robert Easter problems and has had some success, crafty southpaw, stuff like that. So it actually kind of works out in his favor, because no one will be able to take it from Devin Haney if we get a good fight out of Luke Campbell and Javier Fortuna, and the person wins hopefully in an emphatic way, and then Devin faces the winner. So it'll actually prove more for Devin, as opposed to him getting the belt like Charlo had to get the belt. They did the same thing with Charlo. Charlo unfortunately didn't have the luxury of getting to fight Canelo to the point where he could get credit for beating Canelo if he's able to do it, and getting that scalp and that notch under his belt. So, you know, people play games like they don't know what's up, and they say, oh, who's Charlo beat and all this stuff. That's what they were doing with Devin Haney. So now there will be no excuses. If he has a shoulder injury, he comes back, he's healthy, and he takes a tune-up, or if he goes straight at the champion and beats the winner of Campbell, Javier Fortuna, which should be a solid fight, then no one can deny or denounce his championship pedigree. Whereas before, when he got the belt by default because Loma wouldn't fight him, people use that against him. So being that Devin is young, it keeps the wheels turning with the lightweight division, while Devin, because the other thing is, some people are angry, like, oh, this is hurtful to Devin and stuff like that. But at the same time, I don't even know what type of surgery he had. I don't know what the recovery time is. So what if he's out for 6 to 8 months, or like Keith Thurman or something like that? Then it's kind of not fair for the other people. We knew Devin Haney's mandatory was Javier Fortuna, right? So, I mean, no one knew he was going to get injured in his last fight, so it kind of just happened how it happened. But with me not knowing, I'm not really tripping off it. Like I said, with me not knowing what his recovery time is slated as, like, what if, because I seen pictures, he got his arm in a sling, so I'm sure there's a period of time where they're going to tell him not to spar, to hit the heavy bag, nothing like that. So I don't know how long he's even on the sidelines. So this keeps the lightweight division popping and moving. And, you know, he got first dibs being the champion in recess. So to me, I'm not really tripping. I think Devin Haney's young enough where it's not going to really hurt him. And he has enough clout, star power, money, and the first space in line to challenge the winner. So I think it'll all work out. Let me know what you guys think. If you love what I'm doing, smash the like button. As always, hate, comment, and subscribe. Till next videos, Ego, signing off. So if you enjoyed this video and want more content like this on the channel, you can show your appreciation by going to the PayPal donate button or the YouTube support button. And you can donate any amount that you feel is equivalent to the value of this video. Much more to come. Thank you guys for your support. Boxing Ego, the future of boxing.